Next, we're gonna talk about real quick Dwayne Haskins, who we talked about him last time, I think, on episode 55. He was crossing. Who? Wait, what? I'm sorry. What team does he play for again?
He
He
played for
was
the
on the
Steelers.
the Steelers. Yeah, he's on the
Steelers.
Steelers.
Right? But this happened in Florida, right? No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
So what were they? What was he doing in Florida?
That's a
he
good question.
training camp.
Training camp.
He
Okay,
was
okay.
doing training camp. Yeah,
Okay, is that normal? That's where the NFL training camp like is, or
just one location.
one of
Usually,
them? Okay.
players don't always like train in their, home state. Because, like, for example, even though I play in Pittsburgh, if my best friend plays for the Dolphins, you know what I'm saying, and I know the weather's better in Miami, I'm gonna go to Miami and train with my homies. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's like, because it's not like preseason training. It's like off-season training, so they could train
Yeah,
wherever they want to train. You know what I'm saying?
got you. So yeah, so
Yeah.
what they saying is, I think you got a picture of Mike Tyson up there right now.
Yeah,
But
you do.
That's Shawn
There
Mike.
you go.
what they were saying
Oh, he
is,
must be in the lineup. My bad.
yeah,
Yeah, you good.
no, we won't get to Mike later, but so what I guess what his girlfriend is saying is that he somehow ran out of gas
Hmm.
on the highway, so he had to remove himself from his vehicle to try to cross the road to get to the gas station and get gas, and that's when he was struck by a dump truck. So
Damn.
that's the whole thing to itself, which we kind of discussed already. So I'm not going to get too much into it. But what I did kind of want to ask y'all how y'all felt about it was, so I was reading that he obviously has a funeral coming up. His parents put out a statement saying that they won't be going to the funeral because, mind you, this is their own son's funeral. They won't be going to the funeral because they haven't met his girlfriend before, and they don't want the funeral to be the first place that they meet the girlfriend.
It's
Um,
kind of awkward.
which I guess the history with that is him and the girlfriend have not always had a good history. Because I think I saw something about like she got arrested for assaulting him or something like that. Like I guess the girlfriend's just not. But I mean, in my opinion, I feel like it's still your son's funeral. You don't even really got to talk to this
Right.
girl necessarily if you
Yeah.
don't want to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how do y'all feel like Clay? What do you think? Do you think that's a valid excuse, or do you think that that's kind of like crazy?
I get it, but at the same time, I kind of feel like beneath all of that, that's like a cop out plea for them to not have to meet this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of seems like, and this is my opinion, it feels like they probably had an issue with her from jump, or previously, prior, previous to Dwayne's death,
Right.
and they probably is just like, it's so strong, or they're so arrogant to that feeling. They're like, yo, we're not even gonna go to our own son's funeral because we don't even want to see this bitch. They probably even believe that she might have had something to do with it. That not that I'm accusing her of
That's
anything,
what I was
but
Well,
thinking
yeah,
too.
you
You
yeah.
know,
know what I'm
like
saying? They could have been in the middle of arguing while he was just getting out of training camp, or
yeah,
training with his boy, and he's probably rushing to do shit and tried to cross the
yeah.
road, not paying attention because he's worried about arguing with this bitch, and then boom, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what happened, but same time, like, that's your son's funeral. Like, you should put that before anything else. Like, your worst enemy could be going to the funeral. Like, you should still go. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
facts.
Right.
I get it though. It could be deeper than rap.
Right, exactly. Right. So Don, you know, you're a father, obviously, right? You have sons. Do you see yourself? Do you, from a parent point of view, see this as making sense? Like
Nah,
not
not
wanting
at,
to.
not at all. Not at all. I mean, no. I mean, I'm saying, God forbid any of this happen, but like, if that was the case and there's a funeral involved, like, there's nothing that's gonna stop me
Yeah,
from
I
going to
just
that
don't
funeral. So that
see.
don't make no sense at all to me. Like,
Yeah.
that sounds like crazy talk to me. So I don't know. There's something. I feel like it's something deeper than what they're
Than
trying
that.
to say. Is deeper. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
they probably like maybe think she's was holding him from them, like, you know what I mean, or taking him away from them, type stuff, and they just wanted to like spite her, or I don't know, man. But that sounds
Mm,
crazy to me.
it is crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Clay was saying, I feel like maybe there's like in their mind she may have a little bit more to do with, because I mean obviously she couldn't have set up him getting hit right at that moment by a dump truck.
Yeah,
But like Clay was kind of saying, you never know how much her involvement could have been with him wanting to get out that car at the exact moment. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, granted,
Mm-hmm.
like she said, he ran out of gas, but it's like you never know. It might have been an argument or something like Clay said, where it's like he was like, "Yo, fuck this, I'm getting out the car right now," and he wasn't really thinking, and he just got out and wasn't looking, and then you
Right.
get what I'm saying?
Right.
And if that's the case, and I feel like if that's what the parents are thinking, maybe that's what's holding, the resentment, and that's what's holding them back from wanting to go and see her. But I don't know, man. I feel like even if that's the case, like it's still your son. You still kind of owe it to him.
Yeah. The
Facts.
unfortunate incident should make you want to make peace, if anything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
but you know, people's hearts got to be in the right place to even think about making those decisions.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely something that we're gonna keep up with and see how it goes. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like it looks like his parents won't be attending that funeral. But I'm interested to see like how that plays out. Otherwise,
Word.